Hello again, everybody. Here is my much requested quarter-inch drive ratchet video. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's start with this Matco. This was a gift, but I really like this. The quarter-inch locking flex, super handy size. It fits in a lot of tight spots. I think I said in my 3/8 ratchet video that the thinner head on the Matcos is kind of a gimmick. On the quarter-inch drive, it does make some sense. Every once in a while, you're in a tight spot. The 88 tooth ratchet head, it's pretty nice. It's a little clunky, little coarse, just not perfect, but it's pretty nice. I'm just fine with it. Red's not really my color, but again, it was a gift and I like it. The Matco does a better job than the Snap-ons, I think, of staying somewhat clean. Other than the foam, the Matco foam sucks. Snap-on foam good. Matco foam bad. Their extensions, they're extensions, nothing crazy to write home about, other than that there is knurling right here, which is super nice. I'll have a different video really talking about extensions later on, but just tell you that real quick. Beyond that, I obviously like ratchets. This guy, somewhat recent addition. My warranty tester, haven't broke it or any extensions yet, but there's been a couple times. It's great though. I think it's like 13 inches or 11 inches or something like that. Some weird number. It's pretty handy. It fits into tight spots and, does tight stuff. Super nice. The indexing head ratchet, it's a game changer. The up pipes on my 7.3, this was the only way to do them. There was nothing else that was going to fit. Starters, this and that. There's definitely times this thing it saves your ass. I don't use it every day. I know some guys, this is their go-to ratchet, not me. This guy used to be my go-to ratchet, and we'll get into that for a minute, but I absolutely love this thing. As a matter of fact, I love it so much that when my wife helps me work on stuff on the weekends, she would grab it, and she liked it so much that I got her own in pink. Little note, the back drag on this one, being that, it's hers and just gets used sparingly here and there, much higher than this one that I've used every day for a few years. I don't know if you can hear it. It's the same head kit. You probably can't tell, but I promise you the back drag on a new one is much higher. So if you're on a tool truck and you're looking at Snap-on ratchets and you're like, man, this back drag feels awful, I promise they break in and then they are amazing. I got this guy thinking it might fit in tight spots better because, no comfort grip. I think I'm just a little bitch, but I don't like the chrome handle in the quarter-inch. It just digs into my hand too much. Like I said, I'm just a pussy, but whatever. So I don't use it a lot. I was planning on swapping this out with a bit driver head kit at some point, but just haven't done that yet. This guy came in a socket set I bought forever ago. I personally never use it. I'm not a fan of these things. I like flex heads, but that's just me. Some people love these. And some people, this is their only quarter-inch drive ratchet, is a style like this. I find this to be way more useful. It fits into way tighter spots and obviously just into the palm of your hand like nothing. Let's see. Quarter-inch drive breaker bar. I think it's useless. Some guys swear by them. I think this is called a finger driver. I got this from Harbor Freight. It came in a 3-piece set. It's Pittsburgh. It's cool, but the back drag on this is so heavy that it might as well not even ratchet, to be honest with you. This Icon swivel head ratchet, I got this kind of just as a proof of concept to see how I felt about swivel heads, see if it was worth investing in more expensive brands. It's fine. It's just not really for me. I find that the way this swivels just puts me into obstructions more often than a normal flex head. But, every once in a while, it's pretty handy. The more ratchets I've gotten, the less I use it, though, for sure. The Icon Gen 2s, this one I use a lot. This has become my new go-to ratchet, kind of. just to try it out, and I've been pretty impressed. I will say this is my second one, and that's my third one, because I had to warranty one of these, I think 2 days? No, 1 day after I bought it. The very first day I got to use it, I broke it on a 14 millimeter bolt that wasn't ridiculously stubborn. This ratchet took it out, no problem, after this broke. Just saying. But since then, it's been no issues. I love that it's a locking flex like Matco, and the head kit is supposedly identical to Snap-on. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've collected the quarter, 2 quarters, a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch drive of these Gen 2 locking flexes, and I've got the Snap-on rebuild kits. I'm going to have a video coming up on putting those Snap-on rebuild kits in them, how to do it, as well as converting this guy to 3/8 drive, because that's really nice. The other thing with this is, because I've been using this guy a bit, I was hoping the back drag would kind of come down. It's, well, let's just see. It's definitely better than brand new after you've been using it a while, but it's got nothing on this. Granted, I've used this guy for a couple years, whereas this thing for a couple months, maybe. So, there, your mileage may vary. This is actually my most recent addition, this Mac 1/4 inch. I got it kind of knowing I was going to do this video, and I just wanted to give you guys a couple more ratchets to look at. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this design flex head. I really like the head on the outside of the handle, because there's a lot less deflection when you're really reefing on something, and it flexes just as well as something like this. There's no difference in how well it flexes. There's just less deflection. However, this also has a bit higher back drag than I would like. It's not awful, but I should have taken a video, but there's been plenty of times that I have been using this, and the bolt's still a little too tight to just do by hand, but this is just turning the bolt back and forth. Pop the socket on this one, and this will just take it right out. So again, your mileage may vary. This guy I really just put here to show off how many ratchets I currently possess. I inherited this when I was a kid, and it's cool. I don't know what brand it is, and I don't use it. It just sits in my toolbox for kind of nostalgia. This guy, I think these are called T-drivers. I also inherited this. I use these from time to time, just kind of as a why not. They're cool. I don't have any particular job I could tell you have to have this for. It's just sort of cool. I actually inherited 3 or 4 of them. The guy I inherited stuff from, he worked in aviation and was a master mechanic. I don't know if maybe some aviation guys have uses for these, or if it was just a personal preference thing, because unfortunately I didn't really get to talk to him. Same thing, another 1/4 inch drive breaker bar, kind of useless, but I inherited it. Nostalgia. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I talked about this in my last ratchet video, but these Milwaukee ratchets, these things are the bomb. This is the extended reach, high speed. Personally, I like the shorter bodies more. I don't really find myself going for the extended reach a lot, but I know a lot of people love them, so it's, again, just an opinion thing. And last but certainly not least, I got to show off the tech angle, because it's just so cool. Not a whole lot to say about this. I've used it a handful of times. It does a fantastic job. It doesn't quite look the same as the 3/8 and 1/2 inch drive tech angles, which is annoying. And for some reason, the threads for the battery are left hand. I don't get why. That's the only real complaint, but I'll just show you guys real quick here. There will be a toolbox tour coming up as well, but it just doesn't quite look right next to those. Like, the green's a little off. It's not perfect. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you next time.